I loved our trip. It was one of the best trips I think we've had as a family. I actually think one of the hardest things to do to teach our children is how fortunate we are to live where we are, and to travel to a place like Peru, developing country like Peru, where the people are incredibly grateful for how little they have, was amazing.
It was just truly different, and really made it able for us to connect on a level that I hadn't experienced prior to this.
Adventure, culture, sacred service. Travel with a purpose.
We're truly grateful, and you are all welcome with open arms into our community, and we can't wait to meet those of you who can make it over on the trip. And she said, I'm so appreciative of all of the help that you've given me. You've helped me survive.
The Unity Center is San Diego's largest New Thought community, spanning more than 3 decades with over 1,000 members. We provide a broad range of spiritually based programs and services. Committed to creating a world that works for everyone, Travel with a Purpose works in cooperation with local established NGOs to provide microcredit loans to Indigenous people. The overarching philosophy of Travel with a Purpose is to provide those at the lowest end of the economic scale with opportunities in the form of a hand up rather than a handout. Sourced from previous trips as well as other vendors, fair trade products are sold through the Unity Center's Fair Trade Boutique in San Diego, California, and a portion of the profits from these sales are used to fund our microcredit loans.
We love working here.
We're all in Peru together on Travel with a Purpose.
Oh, yeah, Peru. We love it. Yeah. We love it.
In 2016, the Travel with a Purpose group built an adobe greenhouse to produce food and cash crops for local Peruvian mothers. This is the 23rd greenhouse that has been constructed through the volunteer efforts of our travelers, the financing generated from fair trade sales, and our Pay It Forward program.
These greenhouses provide an income for the people in these impoverished communities for sustained income, so that they can grow crops such as roses and other flowers and vegetables throughout the year, not just during the growing season.
It was a simple idea that we had, but it's come to fruition and it's really working. So we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for trusting in us, bringing the Travel with a Purpose group last year, working really hard in a short space of time to start a business for these families. Thank you again, and we can't wait to meet the next group that come, to see some old faces and hopefully they can return, and some new faces to join the next group that comes.
Where else could you go to work side by side with people who have so little?
When everybody comes together, many hands make light work. So it was, truly great experience, and I highly recommend it for everybody. We were able to do some sacred service and really connect with the community, really feel like we're making a difference and being part of something bigger than ourselves.
So it's really exciting to see what an impact something like building a greenhouse can have.
I'm here with my great friend Maria. She's one of the mothers in the community and has her kids at the school here. And I wanted to share her story with you because she's been as part of the greenhouse program that we set up, and she's an amazing survivor. So when we started in the community 6 years ago, we found Maria and she had breast cancer. And there's no treatment here in Cusco, so they have to travel 22 hours in a bus to get chemotherapy treatment and then 22 hours straight back. And she wasn't getting better because it was such a hard trip for her. So we decided to hire her husband to work in the school as a foreman and to help pay for the bills to look after their 4 children, young children. And little by little, Maria got a lot better and she went into remission, which we were so excited about. Unfortunately, a year ago, her husband passed away tragically. He drowned in one of the reservoirs. And from then, 4 months later, Maria's cancer came back and she now has cancer in the liver. And we just really are here to help Maria. She is fighting for her life, and she is fighting for the life of her children. But what keeps her going is her greenhouse, and she feels so proud of the greenhouse that she's got. And no matter how sick she feels, she keeps working and keeps the greenhouse going. You can see how beautiful it is. And I just wanted to share that with you because we are so proud of the the last group that came 2 years ago from the Unity Centre, you built a greenhouse and you are contributing to the lives of these community members exactly like Maria.
I think it's just a feeling of connection, a feeling of oneness, that's just oneness with the people there. And because we've gone back over a period of years, we've seen what a difference the greenhouses have made, how the communities have prospered and grown, and that's just really thrilling to see every time.
It's so important to form a group, and I think you've all fallen in love with each other. I think you have. And also I think you've fallen in love with myself and with Selby, with our organisation, with these community members, and with everything that we're trying to achieve here. So thank you for the effort that you put in and for the real, true understanding of what we're doing. Thank you. And look what we've achieved together. So thank you, every single one of you, for the work that you've done. A big applause. Yeah.
We have people like ourselves who are in our 70s, and we have people, a lot younger people, teenagers, and so we have a lot of different skill sets and energy levels, but you don't have to have any particular skills because you get on-site training.
And to be able to do that as a family was an opportunity I wasn't sure that we were ever going to have, and I'm really grateful that we were able to do that with the Unity Center and with people that we felt really safe going down there with.
There's nothing like it. This is a very, very unusual and unique experience.
We begin each day with guided meditation and end the day with gratitude. Our guided spiritual practices help the group remain grounded in the deeper purpose of the trip and provide opportunities to integrate your spiritual principles.
Highly looking forward to going back in 2018.
I would go again.
If you've never traveled before, it's the perfect opportunity because your transportation, your lodging, your food, everything is arranged, and you can really focus on communicating with the people.
Going to Peru, seeing the kids, being happy and not having all what we have made me appreciate things I have more, and I'm just really grateful for that.
Really out there in the Indigenous community with the people, and just to see the happy smiles on their faces. These are really a happy people, even with very, very little.
Each trip also provides the opportunity to experience fascinating sacred sites.
Some people just went into Machu Picchu, the main part. Some people decided to hike the very steep and amazing Huayna Picchu, and a couple other people actually went to the Sun Gate. So there was something for everybody, regardless of what your physical condition was.
And yet also having time to explore the country and Machu Picchu, to meet with a shaman priest, perhaps to have a cooking class.
The thing that I really took away the most was the way that we were able to connect on a daily basis and really form those bonds that I just know are going to last the rest of my life.
If you're wavering one way or the other, just do it. How many times are you going to have the opportunity to do something like this with a group of people that you know are going to be supportive and caring and working right alongside you, slinging mud and lifting bricks?
So like Wendy said, the main kind of purpose of our trip and being as a group was to fall in love with each other, and I think that really did happen. I think all of us ended up becoming very good friends, and it was just a great experience to become so close to all these amazing people around you.
Part that was so exciting and attractive to me is it wasn't uniform. You know, there were some of us that were older, more seasoned travelers, some who had never been outside the country. There was a young gal who just graduated from 8th grade and one who graduated from high school that were traveling with their families. So you have families, you have single people, you have married people, older people, younger people, middle age. But you know, you just all come together with this same feeling of adventure and shared experience that makes the trip so incredibly worthwhile.
To those we went on the trip with, we love you. And to those contemplating going on the trip, just do it.
It was a great adventure. On the simplest level, it just feels good.
It's life-changing.
If anybody's thinking about going on a trip, again, just do it. It's going to be one of those things that you're never going to regret it if you do it. You're always going to regret it if you don't. Get out there, see the world. It's the best way to learn, and it's the best way to experience new cultures.
Travel with a purpose. A life-changing trip awaits.
1, 2, 3.
Visit our website to learn more, theunitycenter.net.